It's not about what you earn, it's about what you keep. In this video, we're going to be going over several strategies that rich and wealthy people use every single day to not only save money, but to also put their money to work for them in order to maintain and grow their wealth further. Make sure you guys watch to the very end of this video so you guys don't miss any of the tips, tricks, or hacks that I'm going to be talking about. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So to start, we're going to be talking about what kills most people's savings to begin with, and that is impulse buying. I'm sure every single person on this planet is familiar with what impulse buying is and how it can really start to dwindle down your savings quite a bit. It's very common to see something that you're shopping for online, whether you're on Amazon, maybe you're in a store, in a physical retail place too, and you see something that you might want. Now, instead of actually weighing out the decision and thinking about whether or not what you're buying will truly make you happy, you just buy it. And of course, that leads to obviously a purchase of a product that will likely end up making you dissatisfied in the end. Well, there's a great strategy to help avoid impulse buying, and this is called the 24-hour rule. This rule basically states that within 24 hours time, basically a day, if you are still thinking about the product that you want to purchase, then maybe it is worth it. If by the end of that day you are not thinking about the product, then it is not worth buying and you should probably not buy it. This method's extremely important because obviously a whole day's time is plenty of time to work out any weird little desire that you might get about a certain product or a certain thing that you want to buy. Plus too, it alleviates stress as far as thinking because a whole day's worth of time is enough time to do some research and maybe to look further into the purchase that you're thinking about making. Now, another great strategy that you can use in order to decrease your spending or to only spend what you're actually capable of is by going all cash. What I mean by this is basically taking your credit cards and debit cards and putting them away. Studies have shown that people who use only cash versus credit cards and debit cards are much more likely to spend much less than what they actually earn or have in their savings or checkings. Probably one of the easiest ways to implement this is just by paying for your meals in cash. You'll also probably notice too that you won't be going out as much and ordering meals out as much because of course that does take a lot of money to do. Eating out is probably one of the largest expenses that most Americans are familiar with, and it's one that eats up tens of thousands of dollars for the average American every single year. Now, another great strategy that I really want to talk about that's, well, relatively simple, and you should probably be doing this to begin with anyways, is of course budgeting. It's important to know how much money you have going in, how much money you have going out, how much you can afford to spend on a variety of different things that you need to spend money on. These metrics are important and you need to be aware of them in order to continue building long-term wealth. So the three main categories you're really going to be looking at for most simple budget plans are the essentials, which are basically things like food, water, shelter, electricity, things like that. You're also going to have your savings or investments. Typically that's about 20% that's going to go into that. And then you're going to have your personal stuff, your wants, your desires, whatever you want to buy that is kind of a fun product that doesn't return money back to you and is basically depreciative. And then you have your personal category, which is basically just stuff that you want to buy. By doing this, not only will you find yourself spending less money, you'll also find yourself not getting into debt. When you have a clear idea of what money is going in and out of your bank account every single time you get a paycheck, you're going to be more likely more strategic with how you spend your money. You're also going to probably want to invest more because you can realize the money that you're spending on other things for personal stuff that could seem kind of wasteful. And this segues into my next topic, which is spending money on things that help you actually make money. Now, if you don't have a side hustle, that is something that obviously you can funnel money in towards, whether that's an Uber Eats driving job, maybe a door dashing job, maybe you resell sneakers online, maybe you make NFTs, maybe you take photos, whatever it is that you do outside of your normal job, or unless it's your main job and you can put more money into it, investing into your future with it, it's not a bad idea. I'm also talking about things too, of course, with investments, because as we all know, when we invest in stocks or we invest in assets, those tend to, they don't always, but tend to appreciate over time. As they appreciate over time, of course, that increases the value of not only what you're holding, but it basically gives you more money. And that's why it's very important to spend money on things that actually help you earn money. A great example of this would be dividend stocks, which pay you quarterly or monthly just for holding the stock in the first place. As you grow your position in these stocks, you can make tens of thousands of dollars doing this. Now, another major point I also want to talk about is investing in yourself. Now, you're probably wondering, how does investing in myself help me save money? Well, if you're investing in yourself, you're typically reading into books, you're buying courses, you're looking online at different things and learning, you're educating yourself. By educating yourself, you're not only increasing your value as a person because of what you know and what you understand, you're also exposing yourself to new hobbies, interests, and even income sources. Again, the more research you do, the more reading you do, the more studying and just overall learning that you do, the more beneficial you are in life. There's a reason why the school system is the way that it is, and we go to school for most of our young lives. It's of course supposed to help us learn and educate ourselves on a variety of different topics and hopefully mold us into great human beings. Now, of course, that's not always the output, but it's important to remember that you ideally should be always learning. Now, another really great tip I think that is great for saving money is taking advantage of discounts or sales. Now, there's a variety of ways to do this. Of course, we all know Black Friday is one of the largest selling holidays in the world just because of all the crazy discounts that we can see. We also can see too that there's plenty of Groupons that you guys can get into all kinds of different events or gyms or a variety of different services that normally might cost a little bit more money. There's also print ads in the grocery store where you can take them in and get coupons for a variety of different products in the grocery store. You also can spend less money by not buying name brand products. Things like certain Target specific brands or Kirkland brands help you save money. Speaking of Kirkland too, Costco is another great way to save a lot of money because you're getting things in bulk. Why buy one toothpaste when you can buy a whole year's worth of toothpaste for about 20 bucks? It may not seem like a lot right now, but if you do all of these little things as far as your everyday spending goes with these needs and necessities, it can start to add up over time. Now, one of my last great tips, and it's one of my personal favorites to not only save money but also make money at the same time, is to sell things that I don't use anymore. I am a huge advocate for selling on eBay, especially things that are just sitting around collecting dust that probably have some value in them. Again, if you can look on eBay, see how much they've sold for in the past, they more than likely still have some value to them and somebody will buy them. Of course, you might have to pay for shipping and there might be some costs and fees and things like that, but still you're coming out with a profit ideally by the end of it. There are plenty of things that I personally own that I've been able to sell and make quite a bit of money doing it. Once you've done all of this and you're aware of what you're spending each and every single week, month, and even day, then you're going to be a lot smarter with how you make decisions when it comes to spending and earning money. You're going to be able to invest better, save better, and most of all, live happier and stress-free. Thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end of this video. If you thought this was helpful at all, or if you shared this with a friend, make sure to like the video. We talk about saving money, investing, stocks, cryptocurrency, real estate, or anything with a dollar sign attached. So if that sounds like something that's interesting to you guys, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video like this. If you guys want to pick up some free stocks with WeBull and start your investing journey now, you guys can sign up with the link in our bio down in the description below. All you guys have to do is deposit $5 and then you guys will get some free stocks when you sign up with WeBull, and they can be worth up to a lot of money. So if that sounds like that's something that's interesting to you guys, check out the link in the description below. But other than that, guys, that is all I have for you guys today. I'm Kyle with Finance Bro. Take it easy.